and we are live again. Hi there. I'm going to try to turn this over like this. No, didn't work. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to. You will have to. Hi there. Good morning. Well, it's morning here. I'm going to look not straight at the camera because of I don't know why, but I will be looking to the side a little bit. 6 people on the chat already. Awesome. I'm still in England, and this is my afternoon, and it's morning here. I'm quite okay, thank you. Jordan, hi there. 12:14. I'm going to. Hi, Michael. Hi there, Jay. It's not going to be a habit with the daily chats, live streams. I mean, like this, but I'm in England now. I'm in a hotel room, and going back today to Norway, back to my normal routine, I would say. And yeah, so I thought I'd use this opportunity now to discuss a few things and with you, and also yeah, as you see from the title, I have been thinking about this. What about a gathering? Would that even be possible? A real life gathering, would it be possible? And where, if so, where should that gathering be? Statistically, I know that most people either hello from Colorado, hi there, and good morning. So statistically, most of the viewers are from North America. Well, thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. It's so, you know, we should have a gathering in North America. It's just that Jay is from Ireland, UK. Yeah. But it's to be honest with you, it would be probably a little bit difficult for me, at least right now, to do a gathering in North America. But it's something at least I would like to discuss with you. Okay, so what I mean by a gathering is Viking World Tour. Yeah, it could be in North America, but I mean, thank you, Nick. I'm glad to have you here. Get together in real life. It would be not in a city, but out in some kind of wild area, wilderness area, out in nature. And I'm in my vision, it's like a bushcraft camp. That would be awesome. It's something I really want to do, and I've been thinking about this for a long time. So the challenge would be, of course, how to gather people from North America, people from Europe, people central in the mainland Europe, and from the UK and from Scandinavia. How could we do that? And also, I know that many people can't afford it. They can't afford to travel. Would it be possible to have some kind of funding, or I'm just thinking, it's a kind of a brainstorming. Let's have a brainstorming on this. Could we, yeah, bushcraft retreats, that's in the UK or Ireland. Ewan, good morning. for those who can't afford to travel, could we have some kind of financial funding for that? Would it be possible to rent a bus and gather people and drive together to the camp? Would that be possible? So if you have any ideas, let me know. Either from Northern California. I have been to Northern California actually. Beautiful place. I remember I drove up there to see the big trees in the sequoia forest. Now I hope that's Northern California. I can't remember right now. And then I struggled with headaches, and I got a headache up there, and I had to drive back to Los Angeles with that awful migraine. I'll always remember that. Let's see here. Oh, sorry. Let's see. I have my my little tripod out in the car, and I was too lazy to go and get it. And also, it's not my car, so yeah, it's I can't wake up my friend in the other room just because of that, you know. Let's see. Anyone from Australia? Says JP. And Earl Cox says hello from Oklahoma. There are some good camps in northern Maine. Travel problem, yeah. So yeah, I'm going to keep this live stream up. I haven't, some live streams I have deleted, mostly, to be honest with you, because I had got comments that would make the YouTube platform possibly punish my channel, you know. So I had to get rid of those live streams. Let's see if this works better. Sorry about this, I'm trying to figure out how to... Yes, okay. So I hope we won't have that problem here today. Up in Michigan, hi there. Yes, people need to behave and be civil in the chat. Yes, also because this is a family-friendly channel. Yeah, this is a family-friendly channel, and you know, my son sometimes watch my videos and he will read the comments, and his friends sometimes watch the videos. Yeah, Michael, I know I have some moderators actually, but right now I think we'll be okay. And again, okay, yes, I got this question, just to mention that. John, I don't know. No, I forgot what I was thinking, what I was saying. Okay, so let's get back to the idea of having a gathering. It would be difficult to have a gathering like a Viking village gathering, because there aren't many Viking villages around, and building one, even though I am in the process, and it's a long process to find land for building, to start with just a shelter, Viking kind shelter, and expand that into maybe a village, Viking village. You know, I'm in the process of trying to figure out that. So that takes time. So oh, thank you, Evil Smith, super chat. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. So it would be a bushcraft camp with, you know, tents and shelters. Okay, David Connor says, just don't understand what live streaming is all about unless you're doing breaking news. Get back to the woods and little fires from lower Alabama. Okay. I don't know. I don't think that was very nice thing to say, David. Oops. I'm sorry, we have technical difficulties here. I'll try to figure out how to hold the phone. I'm live streaming from my phone. Let's see. Yeah, well, disabling live chat. Well, the YouTube platform will still see the chat even though I disable it, I think. And that's the problem, you know. Christer says hello from Sweden. Hi there. Hi. Yeah, David, I normally don't pay attention to trolls, you know. I don't understand your comment. So before I delete you, block you from this live chat, clarify is this like a hateful comment? If it is, then you know, I'm sure that you have better things to do. But if I misunderstand, please let me know. What is the worst night you spent outdoors? Yes, I will tell you, because I can remember that vividly. It was in my teenage years, and I developed a migraine, actually, and it was during the winter, quite cold, and this was with the Boy Scouts, actually, and we camped near a cave, and in, you know, it was very cold, and we camped near a cave. Our campfire was not good, you know. I got a migraine, and some of the other boys, they Light of Varda, hi, I'm a Boy Scout, awesome. Yeah, they were making noises and just teasing me, because I think they thought it was funny that I had a migraine. And the pain was, oh, I can still remember that pain. That was, I was counting the minutes. It was also awful. So that was the worst night. The second worst night was the first night out, like proper winter camping, and I had a sleeping bag that was my parents bought me a cheap. They thought it was a good idea to buy me the cheapest sleeping bag they could find, and it was 14 degrees Celsius below freezing. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit right now. Okay, David, that's okay. No problem. I misunderstood your comment, and it's an early morning for me, so no offense taken. It's a super chat. Let me just Joseph, thank you, thanks a lot for your contribution. Robert says, do you know where Kongsvinger is? Yes, I do. Very nice forests there. Yes, absolutely. What's your thoughts on veganism? Yeah, let me talk a little bit about veganism. Yeah, but first let me finish the story about this cheap sleeping bag. I have many sleeping bags now because I have a fear of using a bad sleeping bag. Oh, I was so cold. but it was also, you know, it lit a spark for me when it comes to winter camping, which I love. And but I was so cold that night. So my kids have warm sleeping bags, just let me tell you. So about veganism, first of all, I would say that I do not support I don't support industrial farming. Okay. Having said that, I'm also lying to you, because I do support it by buying meat that comes from industrial farming. I don't like doing that. I have I believe veganism is not healthy. Okay. I know some will disagree, but at least for most people, I think we are, as human beings, we are primates, and yeah, it's a discussion I don't really want to go into, but my opinion, you asked about my opinion, I think it's not healthy to be a vegan. I don't know, maybe it's okay to be a vegetarian, where you have where you eat also eggs and milk. I think that's much more, you know, it's much more easy to have a healthy diet if you eat. I don't know if milk is healthy. I'm not supposed to consume milk, but eggs, you know. So yeah, but from a ethical standpoint, I think I don't kill animals. Okay, so I'm not a hunter. Yeah, well, I know meant to be a predator and all that, but it's like, let me get to the point here. I have never, well, I had a vegetarian dinner last night actually, just because I felt like it, but I'm not, I do consume animal products, and I have, because of traveling and so on, not for a few days at a time, not consumed animal products almost, and then I feel not well. I feel unwell. Okay. So at least for me, and I think for our digestive system, we're not meant to be vegans. That's my opinion. Yeah, and also, you know, bushcraft is about having a good time, and not just surviving, but also crackjack. Thank you. But also having surviving and, you know, thriving out in the wild. And if you look at like Scandinavia, you would not be able to survive through the winter without animal products. So yeah. Okay, let me just move on here again. Give me some suggestions when it comes to where we could meet up for a bushcraft camp, a gathering. You know, let me know if you have any ideas. There are people from all over the world watching this channel now, and let me just, sorry about my hand here. Let me just, okay, I'm just trying to find, maybe Jay says, maybe find some general reenactment or medieval events. You could travel to a few of them. Yeah, Oslo. Newfoundland, Ravensburg, okay, Newfoundland. Yeah, well, we might actually consider two different gatherings. I'm thinking one European and one in North America. In Missouri, yeah, yes. And I'm thinking, you know, like a weekend or a couple of days. So I was actually thinking in some case, somewhere in the UK, and to start with, because it's quite easy for me to get to the UK. And it's easy for most people. Yeah, I drove through the Lake District actually yesterday, George. So that's you know, one place that I have been thinking about. Let me know if you agree, and we could try that first. See, you know, it's like you never know how many people show up. So, well, actually there are lots of Australians watching this channel. Australia is on the statistics, it's very high up. Missouri again, yeah. I'll look into it, but I think I'll, if you don't, if there are no other ideas, you know, here now, maybe I should, I will consider the UK first. So let me know if you agree or not. Okay. Yeah. Why should we do a live gathering? Is there a reason for that? You know, I have a few reasons why. I can think of some reasons, quite a lot of reasons actually. Oh, awesome, Michael, thank you. But if you have any ideas, let me know. Do you think it's a good idea? Some of you have already written it's a good idea. Meeting up, building community, test meeting, yeah. That's the thing. I don't want to invest too much money in it before I know if it's popular or not, you know. There's also the, you know, option of doing this in Norway, which would be easier for me. But then everyone has to come to Norway, which is not easy for, which is a bit of a challenge. Oh, I see that it's not. Yeah, Norway. So a gathering in Norway could be, you know, let me know what you think. Would it be possible at all for you to travel to Norway for a gathering here? The advantage of doing it in Norway is that we don't have the same, well, we have liberal rules when it comes to where you can camp. You know, Jordan says, I'd love Norway. Etamorn says, I couldn't just now. Margot says, yes. Margot, my question is, do you think doing a live gathering like a bushcraft camp over a weekend is a good idea for this community, for this extended family, for this tribe. And if so, where should we do the first gathering? The USA has been mentioned. Bushcraft and rainforest or beach? Yeah, well, I would love to come to a beach in a tropical climate, but it's right now it's a little bit that would take too much time for me. So I was thinking maybe to start with in the UK. Again, I'm just brainstorming here. And or Norway. Now let's see again. Sorry for my hand is here. What would be the lowest demographic of people on your channel that's close to where you live? Yeah, well, Norway is quite high up on my demographics. Lots of Norwegians are watching. And you won't know because they write in English, and their nicknames are quite often not Norwegian sounding. So, yeah. But let me know, would you be able to travel to Norway for such a gathering or not? So, summer is coming up, We can just all meet up at the school, Lavvo. Yeah. I would probably right now, I would rent a place like a field or a somewhere, so that I would know that nobody else would be there right that weekend. And I would prepare some, a common fireplace, and yeah, so lots of things would be prepared for you when you come there. You would have to bring your tent and a little bit like that, Spirit Forest would love that. Well, I would love to have you come here to Norway. And you could discover your Viking roots here and share your knowledge. And everybody, if you're not already following Spirit Forest, check out that channel. It's an awesome channel. Lots of good advice, and from someone who is very experienced in hiking and the outdoors. So check out Spirit Forest, and welcome to the chat. Okay, let me just answer to some other questions that are not directly related to the topic for this live stream. What I think about Saxons, was it, and other Germanic peoples besides Norse Vikings. Well, I think generally speaking we share the same culture in a way, so we are in many ways the same. So Benny says, thank you for making this channel. Well, thank you. Okay. Spirit Force says, that would be fun. Would it be a every year event? Thanks for the shout out. And well, it would be an every year event if people show up at the first event, but if people don't show up, maybe not. So, but again, it's a bit, if I try to do this in Norway, I don't know. Would you come to Norway? I've already asked. Some said yes, some said it would be difficult. Yeah. So again, I am not trying to come across as a bushcraft expert. I don't think I have ever tried that, because I don't think I am. Spirit Force says I could come 2020. Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, I am thinking actually in 2020. It takes a bit of time, and I have my family, and you know, my novels in Spanish. Yes, I will. I hope for that as well. You know. Yeah. Okay. So I'm really glad that you're positive about this. And right now I'm thinking maybe Norway would be an option, at least. I'll look more into it. Oh, Ivo, thank you. Says, I've got to be heading out. There's a little more for good work. Here's a little more for the good work you're doing. Well, thank you. Very much appreciated. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. I am going back to Norway today, and I will be back making videos. Smed Lucas, good morning. It's now, I think, 7 back in Norway, 7 in the morning. Margot says if we could camp near some Viking sites. Yes, we would do that. Well, to be honest with you, we don't have really many Viking sites, because it's because what we have and what is usually called Viking sites really are Bronze Age sites. So we have the stone circles and so on, and those are from earlier, so not Viking Age, but the Vikings would probably have used them as a place of gathering, place of discussion and judgment even. So yeah, and the burial site where I live now, they haven't started excavating yet. They I don't know. So well, but of course there are lots of, where I live is right in the center in a way when it comes to the Viking sites on near Oslo, near we have the new site where they will start excavating, hopefully in a couple of months. And we have the museum in Oslo, and we have the stone circles. Those are Bronze Age, but still we have the rock carvings, which are not Viking Age, but there are also a rune stone quite close to where I live, which is quite funny because it was undiscovered until just a few months ago. While Viking sites may not be what many people envision, you know, we have real Viking sites where I live. And we have, of course, the museum across the fjord. It's easy to get there. We have the ferry going across, and that's the museum with the Great Hall over there. So the runestone, how did it stay hidden so long? The rune stone is on the just out in the garden of some family, and there's an older woman living there now, and she's been living there for a lot, for I think many years, and it's her coffee stone. She sits on that stone in a garden drinking coffee, and she discovered what are those carvings down there after many years, and some people came and had a look, and those were runes. So yeah, so that was quite funny. And it says something about what was it? Carve fast runes, so on, or hasty runes, it says, and some more, but I can't remember right now. Okay, let's look at the comments. Yeah, could we? Yeah, it's a bit expensive to travel to Norway. But again, would it be possible to have some kind of funding for those who can't afford it? Thank you. Another super chat, that's awesome, thank you. An email, okay, thanks a lot. I won't be able to reply to the email right now because I'm not at home and I don't have email on my phone. That's for my sanity. Maitu, hi there, good morning or good evening. So I will get to it, thank you. Yeah, some kind of funding maybe. Yeah, and Facebook and me, well, I do post on Facebook sometimes, but I'm not very active on Facebook, and the inbox is well, my books be translated to Spanish? It depends on my agent. My agent needs to land a book deal with a Spanish publisher, and at the moment they haven't. Okay, so yeah, but where was I? Okay, yes, there's one other thing. I'll keep my finger here, and when I see my finger, I'll hopefully remember what that was. Okay, so I'm having a little bit trouble with keeping up with the comments now. Where was I? Yes. Okay, here's my dream. I have a dream. A good man once said, I have a dream. I have a dream as well. And yeah. And this kind of gets to me, and it's kind of emotional because I get comments from people and they say, it goes along about like this. It's, oh, I'm in a city, I'm a student, or I can't afford to get out in the woods. And also I see, yeah, men's mental health. I want to help those people to get out of the city and into the woods, and preferably into a community with like-minded people, not just men and women, but I mean, I'm not one of those who will say, oh, we men need to, we don't want the women here. No, I'm not like that. But we will gather in the woods, and I want people who are not able to get out in the woods to get out in the woods. So we need to help those people. Yeah, So what was this? I forgot now. No. Spirit Forest, if you're still here, you know, I need your help because I know you are doing courses. Yeah, you are doing courses, and you have experience making things happen. So we could, you know, maybe we could collaborate, maybe we could work on this in some way, or if you have time. I know you're busy, and but you know, we can email about that maybe, because I have never organized anything like that before. But as I said, it would be awesome to have a bushcraft camp, and yeah, that's my dream, you know. Yeah, so and again, I don't know where to start. Well, there will be several gatherings, you know, and we could have one in Norway. That's what I'm, you know, thinking right now. But also, it seems like to me it would be good to have one in the UK and one in North America. So yes, I do have Patreon. Yes, I do. So yeah, you'll find a link to Patreon underneath in the video description. So I haven't decided yet where to organize, where to have the first meetup or gathering. So yeah, will it be strictly bushcraft stuff? I don't know. It's very much something I'm talking about now, like what do you think, and do you have any ideas? If I work with Grimfrost, I don't really work with them. I have made some written I have written some blog posts, guest blogged for them. Yeah. Spirit Force says you're building a Viking bushcraft camp. Maybe have it there. Yes. Well, it's a bit difficult. I am in the process of doing that, but we need. I'm saying we because I've kind of decided that I need to involve the Living History group, and we need to work on that as a team because I can't do it alone. And we need land. We haven't. We had one place and we tried to get that land, and we couldn't. And there was another place, and we couldn't get that either. So now we're looking. I have started looking at a third option. So we'll see. But we need to get land first. You know. Yeah, it is. Robert says it's really interesting that Native American culture is very much similar to Norse culture. I think it's oh yeah, well, okay, yeah, I think it's similar because of the climate. And the closeness to nature. No, why I need land? That was I need land for a Viking village. I don't need to buy land for a gathering. I would need some kind of agreement with a landowner, but it's not illegal to have a camp for a couple of days anywhere outside of or in the forest, you know. So that's the bushcraft camp, the gathering, and also we have in the Living History group here in Norway, we have this project. We want to build a Viking village, we will start with the simple structure, a Viking base camp. But we want to do it right from the start. We want to, how should I put this? The word Viking gets used a lot where it shouldn't be, and I'm guilty of that as well, but we want to make it, build it the way it was built back then. So when we say Viking village, it's going to be a Viking village, not something that looks like the movie version of the Vikings. Yes, like a longhouse. We'd love to build a longhouse. It's a big project, and we want to start with the foundation and make the foundation as it should be. And you know, they built the longhouses to last, and they lasted. You know, still it's 1,000 years ago, but yeah, well, my two, yeah, well, I disagree grammatically, but I know what you're saying. So yeah, it's an activity, you know. But in Norwegian, you couldn't use that as a verb. That would be impossible. So, okay, let me just scroll up here a little bit. Yes, I know about this Kukulkan. I know, it's very interesting. Was he a blonde European? It's we don't know, but it's very exciting. That, yeah. And Ted says, sounds awesome. I've got to get to bed. Good night. Well, good night to you. Sleep well. Okay. Sometimes the comments, they move very fast up. So I'll, okay, if I miss some of them, I'm sorry. Okay. Light of Ardor says, I'd love to see you build something like a boat as a sailor. I'd love to see something like such. Although now it's a massive project. Yeah, that is a massive project. But I can tell you right now, I have finally my bow woods out in the garage are now dry, and I can start building at least one bow. So I will probably start doing that quite soon now. So it's at least I'm building something soon. So another bow video is coming up. But again, it's a big project that as well. I have a 7-minute bow building video. It takes a lot more than 7 minutes to build a bow. It takes many days. Yeah. So greetings from the New England area. From Dig VR. Well, glad to have you here. Yes, it's live. Good morning. KG, good morning. Yeah. Bow building is fun. Mike God says, hi KG. I just got a text message that I'm going to move out of the screen. That's from the SAS. No, that's SAS, the airline company. Yenevik Garcia says hello, wishing you a great day. Hello to you, thank you, and the same to you. And again, if you are just joining this chat, yeah, I just wanted to share with you this idea that I have been, been thinking about for a long time. Should we have a gathering, like a bushcraft camp? I'm calling it a bushcraft camp because, yeah, that's just, I like to say that. And do you play video games? No, sorry, I don't. I have too much on my plate. Yeah, hi there. Lots of people are joining now. And yeah, so the bushcraft camp, the gathering, instead of calling it a Viking camp, because that would, you know, kind of, I don't want to call it a Viking camp, because then people will think, oh, will I have to dress up as a Viking? Will I have to have special, other special rules for what I can wear and eat and so on and so on. So I want to have a gathering with, you can bring a tent or your hammock, and we will have a fire and make food, and you know, like that, and also we can share our skills, our bushcraft skills, with each other. For instance, me, I have never made a hand drill fire. That's something I need to learn. And yeah, well, we could have Viking food, I guess. It's very tasty. Did you do research today in Northumbria? Yes, I did yesterday. It's morning now, and I will. I'm soon heading out again. And Daniel says mead. You can't forget the mead. And Aaron says hi everyone. And if I've been on the dock in Haraldfagre, no, I haven't, but it's a big long ship. And Calwood says I made a fire like that, hand drill, I assume. It took 3 fellows though. Okay. Robert says, hope I didn't miss anything, had to talk to the boss. Does money from the super chat go to you? Yes, it does actually. I think there is a cut going to YouTube, but it's always like that. And that's how YouTube makes a living. Google, I should say. And a lot. They earn a lot. Lightovada says, I learned hand drill with the scouts. Oh, that's awesome. We don't learn. I don't think the Boy Scouts, if that would, like the Boy Scouts you mean, they don't learn any primitive fire making methods, I think. It's a specialized skill, I would say. And if I follow also through, well, it's you know, it's, don't get me wrong here, but I prefer not to answer those questions, because it implies people, that means different things to different people. So yeah, that's why I'm being difficult about that. Yeah. And again, the question about Varg weakness. I'm really sorry about, you know, it's not someone I want to be associated with, if you know his past story, and that's just not obviously something I don't want to be associated with. So let's not get into that, and please just leave that out of this chat, please. Or not, if not, I have to delete this chat. So please just let us leave that. Okay. Yeah, let me move on here. Well, Daniel says, personally I'd rather just send a check to you and bypass the systems. That's very nice of you to say that. Well, you can. There are links in all the video descriptions. You can send a donation through PayPal. Having said that, the best way you can help me and help this channel is to give it a like, give the video a like, share the videos, and comment. You know, that's how you can help this channel grow. So I do really appreciate all donations, and they help a lot. But the most important thing is actually if you give the videos a like and comment, and if you're active on the channel. Yeah. So Nick, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for the donation. As I said, all donations, they really help me keep doing this. Where did you buy the Dane axe you tested in the video? It was made for me by a craftsman in North America, and he's not sadly active in that respect anymore. Gary, hi there. And yes, it was I designed. I wanted a well, it was not exactly my design, but I pointed towards the design, you know, the historical era and the place, and I said I want an axe like that. So it's a replica of a historical find. Oh, DVR, well, thank you. That's awesome, thank you. So, I think actually, yeah, and well, thank you. Coldwood, thank you. That's awesome, thank you. Yeah, I'm again. Just let me repeat this for those who have joined the live stream now recently. I am the reason why I did this live stream, except it's very nice talking to you. Okay, let me just answer that. And what's an ASMR video? What's that? I don't know. The reason why I wanted to talk to you was because I have this idea. Could we do a gathering, like a bushcraft camp, to get together in this community outside of the channel? Could we do that? And if so, if you're interested in that, where should we do that? As you know, I live in Norway. I can't travel, but we could also try to get people to Norway. Could we have some kind of funding for those who can't afford it? Would that be a possibility? Would it be better to have a gathering in the UK? Would it be better to have it in North America? Let me know. Okay, let me just scroll up here. Yeah, I'm being very old, and okay, that's the answer here. Norway, okay. Relaxing response. Okay, it sounds and soft. Sorry. World tour. Yeah. And Lofoten, well, Lofoten is beautiful, and I mean, go to Lofoten, it's beautiful. It is not, it's quite a distance for me actually, to go to Lofoten. Okay, let's see. Yeah. The UK would be an issue with knife laws. Aha. Because here there are laws against... Okay. I'm in UK now. I don't have a knife because I only carry hand luggage, and you know, they don't like that you bring a bushcraft knife on board, apparently. Yeah, Spirit Force says, I would look to where the most of your views come from. They're gathering there. Well, that's easy. That's the USA. Yeah. But again, the USA is a big place. It's a big place, and is it like if you're on the East Coast, will it be a lot more expensive to fly to Norway than flying from the East Coast to the West Coast, or from the West Coast to the East Coast? Just let me know. At the moment, I'm actually thinking a test run, as was mentioned here. Okay, more expensive. Test run in Norway, but I would need to know how many people would be able to come here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, but I am moving on. I am moving on, and we are driving towards the coast. I want to catch the tides. No, I'm not going sailing, but I want to catch the tides with my drone to get some drone footage. So we are, yeah. So I'll have to build a longship. Yeah, I wish I could. Okay, it's more expensive to travel to Europe. Yeah. Okay, I will have to say thank you for joining the live stream. Well, thank you. Spirit Forest, thank you. And sleep well. And again, I will just thank you for joining the live stream. I am traveling, I'm going back to Norway today. Yeah, there will be a video from my trip here, and I think, well, in a few days, hopefully. Okay. So, again, thank you. Thanks for all the super chat donations, and thank you for spending this time with me. Awesome. Have a wonderful day.